Man, there's so much going on in the news in the past week. It's been crazy. I don't know. I just been trying to keep up with it. I don't know, but we got Flacco covering the Megan Tory situation. I guess Tory may be coming home. My honest opinion, I felt off the dribble Meg was lying about some shit. You feel me? Ain't necessarily understood why, or why Tory was quiet, or why Kelsey ain't say nothing. But hey, we here now with it. So let's see the bad news Meg may be getting.
This Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion drama is heating up, and as the day goes by, it keeps looking worse for Megan Thee Stallion. In the last week and a half, Tory Lanez has received more momentum in overturning his case than he probably has had in the last year and a half since he's been convicted. And Megan Thee Stallion is panicking after the week that Tory Lanez have had. I'm not here to tell you who's guilty and who's innocent or to retry this case. I'm just here to break down what has taken place over the last week and a half. Megan took to her TikTok today to beg Tory Lanez to leave her alone. On TikTok, she would write,
Hold on, let me move this out the way so y'all can see what's going on.
at what point are y'all gonna stop making me have to relive being shot by Tory? At what point are Tory and y'all fans gonna stop lying? Like, how much is the check to keep harassing me? Why is this happening every day? 1 minute him/y'all said I was never shot. Now y'all letting him play in your face again and say I was shot, but it wasn't him. Oh, okay. This is Megan's direct response to Tory Lanez's team doing a press conference where they would reveal that Megan's best friend Kelsey, who was in the vehicle with Tory Lanez, who was having an argument with Megan Thee Stallion in the vehicle that night after learning that Megan Thee Stallion was sleeping with Tory Lanez behind her back, even though her and Tory Lanez were in a relationship. The bodyguard of that best friend would testify that Kelsey admitted to her husband that she was the one who shot Megan and it wasn't Tory.
No DNA, no fingerprints, missing bullet fragments. Despite those concerns, rapper Tory Lanez, whose legal name is Daystar Peterson, was convicted in connection to the 2020 shooting of fellow artist Megan Thee Stallion.
So that's the question. Like, maybe y'all let me. I'm probably not in the loop too much, but what happened for him to get 10 years though? If they saying he didn't have nothing, they didn't have all this stuff, they missing all this evidence, and he still get convicted outside of the whole Rock Nation thing, like, unless they got that much pull, which is crazy to me. Like, what was like to be like, oh yeah, this is what we sending him to jail for? Cause I'm still missing this shit. You feel me? Like, we all kind of already knew these motherfuckers is lying. Somebody in the corner not telling what it need to be. The motherfucking security don't want to go ghost. Stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like how are we here now? Like, how is he in jail getting poked up 14 times, and now we pleading for him to get let go?
The Hollywood Hills, which left her with injuries to her feet. Tory Lanez was sentenced to 10 years, a full decade behind bars. To this day, Mr. Peterson, Tory Lanez, maintains his innocence, insisting he never fired the gun. Now, new evidence and claims are surfacing, including from a witness whose account contradicts key parts of Megan Thee Stallion's version of events that night and appears to support Tory Lanez's defense.
Mr. James informed Unite the People that he was a witness to the conversation Ms. Harris had, where she stated she had the gun, she fired it 3 times, Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down, and the gun fired 2 more times. In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody, never even touched that gun.
The bodyguard's testimony as it stands to me is a non-factor, not because I don't think it's credible, but I don't think it sways the opinion of either side. If you don't believe that Megan Thee Stallion was shot by Tory Lanez, then this just reinforces it. If you believe Megan Thee Stallion was shot by Tory Lanez, this isn't going to sway your opinion, right? A bodyguard who used to drive for Kelsey saying he overheard Kelsey say this is not going to change your opinion of this. You already have your mind made up.
Fact.
However, I do believe the bodyguard's statement and testimony combined with the other aggravating factors, now it means something. Now you guys may have enough to go back in front of a judge and present this for an appeal. Maybe have his sentence cut down, maybe have his sentence suspended to have him get out. The bodyguard statement was at least enough to have U.S. Congresswoman Anna Paulina think that Tory Lanez is innocent. It was able to sway her, and now she's an advocate for Tory Lanez. Now, this to me is the game changer, and this is why Megan Thee Stallion and Roc Nation is currently panicking.
Ooh. Y'all boys at Roc Nation finna get it. They gonna open Roc Nation Rico. Do y'all feel like a Roc Nation Rico finna come? If this end up flipping on Megan and everybody that's behind her, everybody that's pulling strings and whatever, shit, somebody turn a flashlight on them and see what the fuck is going on over there, because obviously something going on. We got to figure out what it is.
Because Tory Lanez and his attorneys putting out press conferences, talking to the media, they've been doing this for years, bro. All right, Roc Nation and Megan Thee Stallion ain't worried about Tory Lanez and his team breathing hot air for hours and having press conferences declaring his innocence. But they are concerned that an actual politician, a U.S. Congresswoman, is now taking interest in this case and is now advocating for Tory Lanez to get released. So we're going to discuss that later. So when we read the rest of Megan Thee Stallion's statement towards Tory Lanez, and you hear her panicking and you hear like the franticness within her statement, understand this is because a U.S. Congresswoman is now taking up the fight for Tory Lanez. I do think Megan Thee Stallion did make a good point, and if you're not biased, you can probably give Megan Thee Stallion some credit for making a good point. 1 minute y'all said, yo, I stepped on glass. I wasn't shot. Next minute, y'all claiming a bodyguard overheard Kelsey saying she shot me. Now I was shot, but Tory didn't do it and Kelsey did it. So at some point, I do believe though that the people who say Megan Thee Stallion was
I will agree with. If you're gonna pick a side, stay on that side. I understand there's new evidence, so there obviously gonna be new decisions, new opinions or whatever. But I feel like y'all should have done a better job at this case. Y'all can't sit here and when the nigga about to lose his life, that's when y'all be like, oh, did y'all know? Nah, y'all gotta, you feel me? Like, this is the American government. Y'all making shit look crazy right now. And if it's really like she lied and got away with it or got this far with it, man, heads gonna have to roll. Somebody get in trouble. For real. Somebody gotta get in trouble.
Was not shot by Tory Lanez. The mind has to be made up. It has to be either she stepped on glass, she was never shot, she lied,
Facts.
Or Kelsey shot her. I'm not discrediting either theory. I'm just saying it can't be both. You can't present with both and pick whatever theory works best that day.
Yeah.
You kind of have to commit to either or. Either she was shot or she stepped on glass. And if she stepped on glass, then the theory of the bodyguard coming forward and claiming that he overheard Kelsey saying he shot her, that theory would mean nothing because she was never shot, right? So Megan Thee Stallion, continued. She says, 1 minute y'all said I was never shot now y'all letting him play in your face again and say I was shot, but it wasn't him. Okay, I'm sick of this ish. Leave me the F alone. He ain't dare get on that stand and deny he shot me, and that was his choice because he knows he did that ish. I don't give a F.
See, that's the only part I don't understand. Maybe he really don't believe in the whole snitching thing. Maybe Kelsey had a lot to lose. Maybe whatever. I don't know. But these niggas is trying to send you up the road forever. All you had to say is like, bro, I ain't do that shit. Understand you saying it, but you're not really saying it. You ain't had to point no fingers, I hope. But at the same time, it's just like, you can literally just be like, man, there's 4 people in the truck. She got shot. He driving. It's just me and her. I ain't do it. You feel me? And then you do with that information as you may. Come on.
About a blog or a bot. Why in the F would me, Megan Thee Stallion, have to lie on this MF about shooting me? See, she says that now, and she kind of says it in a condescending tone, as if like she's bigger than Tory Lanez and she's bigger than life. And No, but at the time, Megan Thee
Yeah.
Stallion was significantly less popular than Tory.
Yeah. Did that happen during COVID? This happened during. If it happened during COVID or right after COVID, Tory was that guy. He came with quarantine radio, whatever, quarantine music, whatever. I'm talking about selling fucking albums and I don't even want to say he sell albums. He made some NFT type of thing. Made $1 million. And then I think he's still getting paid from the shit. Whatever. I don't know how it worked, but he went indie and went crazy. And I think the reason why all of this really happened, I think Rock Nation wanted a piece of that bread. And he said, nah, I'm cool. I figured it out. And then niggas don't, I guess, how the music industry work, niggas don't want to see you win by yourself. They got to touch something. It's like the U.S. government. Uncle Sam need a piece of the pie. Every time you going to make money and not let us get none? Is you crazy?
Tory Lanez, significantly less clouded up, less accomplished than Tory Lanez. So don't say, brother, like, why would I need to clout chase off Tory Lanez for it? Nah. At the time, it was plausible. She would continue and she would say, again, how y'all mad at the person that got shot? Facts are facts. He did it. It was proven in court. F the hate campaign on the internet. Tory, you shot me. Ain't no new effing evidence. Y'all been saying the same ish for years. Tory, please leave me alone. She capitalized, please leave me alone. You a effing demon. I'm off this silly internet ish. Bye. If you're not,
I apologize for keep pausing, but oh well. Like, let's imagine, what if Megan is really lying? You know the vibe she give me? It's like back in the day when them women used to lie on them kids, on them black boys and shit like that. And then years later, or the football players, then years later, they'd be like, oh, I was mistaken and nothing happened to them. I feel like she giving me them vibes right now. You feel me? It's just like, I don't know. Hopefully you're not lying and that whatever you said really, truly happened. But for me, from the jump, the case already been just a little weird to me. Like, I never, like, because let's be real. If you black, you a man, whatever, you understand. Women too. When you got two motherfuckers fighting over you, unless one is your little shit and the other one want to be your little shit, then I can understand when you may intervene. But if both of them, they know the game, both of them fighting over you, why the hell would you up fire and bust at another one and they fighting over you? They mad at you, but they ain't really mad at each other. You feel me? So one had more feelings invested in the other one, and you was like, shit look crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, damn, I got caught up. But then again, like, I'm that dude. I got two bad bitches fighting for me. Two bad bitches fighting over me right now. So, like, am I supposed to get mad and really, like, man, y'all shut the fuck up and get out of woo? I'm just gonna be like, damn, just chill, bro. I apologize, but shit, damn, like, I ain't know I was finna get caught up like this, woo. But for him to up pipe and shoot at her, like, just like me just taking the little information that I knew at the time, I just like, that shit didn't sound right to me. That ain't sound right to me. I don't think whether it would have been two niggas and a girl or two girls and a nigga or whatever the genders may be. I feel like since Tory was pimping like he was pimping, I don't want to say it like that, but since he was doing it how he was doing it, it's like he in the wrong, but at the same time, just like, damn, they really fighting over me right now. You feel me? So, like, maybe that's why he taking the charge, because, like, damn, all this shit really wouldn't happen if I wasn't involved. But at the same time, this is me just chatting and trying to figure it out in my head. Cause I think he was trying to jump down on the then what's the girl party he went to that one night and Megan got mad. Player hating and shit. Want to call block and shit, playing all time defender, winning, you feel me? Like all first team defense and shit. Like, Baby, you know what we got going on. Why you over here doing all of that for? Like, let a nigga, yeah. She fucking with me. Just chill. Now, and then made a big deal. And then Kelsey found out the hell going on. And then she just felt played. She was probably really, really mad at Tory. That's probably why he called her saying, man, I'm so sorry. Because it's like, you really did fuck with me. And I was just being a dog ass nigga to you. Maybe. I'm just chatting. But maybe. Just think about it. I don't know. Let me play.
Non-biased, you could also point at Megan Thee Stallion, even if you are a supporter of Megan Thee Stallion, and say her asking Tory Lanez to leave her alone is now hypocritical. Because if you guys remember, in December of 2024, when nobody was talking about this Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion situation, everybody had moved on. Nobody was really, like, there was no major updates, no new updates, no blogs really posting about it. Megan and Tory was not in the news headlines, and Megan brought them back in the news headlines because Megan Thee Stallion decided to file a restraining order against a man in Tory Lanez.
A nigga that's in jail? Okay.
Who was in jail at the time. Now, get this, okay? Megan Thee Stallion filed this restraining order the very same week she had a single dropping.
Oh no. Nah, you trying to run you a cool little play. You dirty. That's foul. That's crazy. Just to get some headlines for your little single so you can make some cheese, that's crazy.
So a lot of people was accusing Megan Thee Stallion of using this Tory Lanez situation to promote her single, because Megan Thee Stallion also stated in the past before this that she was done speaking about it and done dealing with the situation. So filing a restraining order against a man who's in jail for 10 years was kind of crazy. It was kind of overkill as well. So you can't say leave me alone, but then on the other hand, you brought it back to the media. You brought it back to attention. You had your lawyer send in like the blog pages, and the restraining order to multiple blogs to post about it. So again, bro,
it's like you crying for the shit that you really don't want. Like, oh my God, leave me alone, please. Hey, look, I'm finna go file a restraining order on this nigga. I don't want to talk about it no more. And every chance you get, you bring it up. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, none of this shit makes sense to me. If you really want peace, you really want justice, you really want whatever, why the fuck do you want this nigga in jail his whole fucking life, knowing he probably didn't really do it from the evidence that's coming out now? And you just sitting there trying to stick with the story. Like, you see what I'm saying? When they go back to the example I used with the females, with the football players and the racist white people and the black people back in the day. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like, that's the vibe you giving me. Cause now you doing too much, but I understand that you gotta keep up with your lie, but the lie was never good in the first place. You feel me? Like, come on now, this shit is crazy.
Bruh, you can't have it both ways, bro. Either you want to use the situation to promote singles or you don't. So U.S. Congresswoman Anna Paulina would take to Twitter to write that we have compelling evidence proving Tory Lanez's innocence, and it will be released within the next 36 hours.
Y'all on the clock.
Those who rush to call for his incarceration, or worse yet, push false evidence, should prepare to be held accountable.
Ooh.
This is scary coming from a congresswoman, bro. Coming from a politician is a different ball game, homie. When she not only says, hey, bro, we got compelling evidence that Tory Lanez is going to be free soon, because this evidence should free him, but also the people responsible for pushing false evidence and putting Tory in jail should be ready to be held accountable. That's scary. I can see why Megan Thee Stallion is panicking, homie. Now, she would also call on Governor Newsom to review Tory Lanez's case and issue a pardon. And she tagged him directly on Twitter. She didn't stop there, bruh. She continued. Tory Lanez has filed a direct appeal, a habeas petition, and a successive habeas, all now consolidated by the California Court of Appeals. They have a seated panel. They have seated a panel. Oral arguments are coming. This case is far from over. Due process matters. Tory Lanez's conviction and sentencing raised major constitutional concerns. First Amendment, Sixth Amendment, 14th Amendment.
What I really want to know too, let's be real. who dropped the bag for her to get on this shit? Let's be real. I fuck with it, but I feel like they don't do shit out of goodwill. They had it. She getting some kickback off this shit, in my opinion. I may be wrong. Maybe she really stand for justice and she want to see shit really go, the right way. But why? I don't know. So who dropped the bag for her to jump on this shit? Congratulations to you, because you doing your thing. Because you playing against Rock Nation and they play dirty. It's like playing against Draymond Green and fucking Dylan Brooks and shit like that. You feel me? The fucking 1990s Rockets and shit. Niggas getting beat. Not Rockets, goddamn Bad Boy Pistons. There you go. Niggas getting beat the fuck up. So y'all had to go get a super team. Y'all had to go recruit some real niggas that's going to shoot from, you feel me, from the parking lot making that bitch. So y'all got motherfuckers trying to move weight for y'all. I like it, but damn.
These issues demand urgent review. Oh, she riding for Tory Lanez, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know
she
if
is.
she's doing this on her own goodwill. Now, I do know that Republicans, I guess, have had some type of motivation or a particular interest in Tory Lanez's particular case because it's a means to go at Gascon. But nonetheless, though, this is still very good for Tory Lanez and it's not good for Megan Thee Stallion, bro. If a politician, now mind you, she got allies too. So she's pulling resources with allies she knows. So once you about to start having 10, 15, 20 congresswomen and men standing together banning for Tory Lanez, come on, bro. Oh, come on, son. Yo, I don't know how Tory Lanez did this, bro. I don't know if the bag is talking. He threw a couple M's, bro, but this right here is brilliant by Tory Lanez. Megan Thee Stallion is panicking, I don't think, not only at the prospects of Tory Lanez being released, but I think Megan is panicking because Megan knows, man, once that congresswoman gets to digging, once the rocks get overturned, bro, they're going to see a lot of things that are going to get a lot of people in trouble. One thing in particular is this Tory Lanez being stabbed, is this mystery surrounding him being stabbed. I'm not saying Megan Thee Stallion is involved. I wasn't there. I don't even know why Tory Lanez was stabbed.
Rock Nation is, let's be real, somebody on their team doing some shit. Cause how convenient. You feel what I'm saying? What a coinky-dink type shit. However you say it. But yeah. Come on now. Shit ain't adding up, bro.
Allegedly. All right. Or the real story. But Tory Lanez and his team think so. They alluded to it. They said, the conspiracy that Megan and them may be involved isn't just a conspiracy. They did everything to put the blame on Megan, but just outright say she did it. They led everybody to the water, but they ain't give us the water. They let us drink it ourselves. Here, Tory Lanez and his team break down the mystery surrounding Tory Lanez being stabbed.
Innocent until proven guilty, beyond a reasonable doubt. The timing of these events raised disturbing questions to me, and I think they all should to you as well. After over 2 years in prison without incident, Tory was stabbed 14 times just days after a major national news outlet reached out to Megan Pete's team, Kelsey Harris, and former DA George Gascon about a story on new evidence in this case. You don't have to believe in conspiracies to see the pattern. When evidence was about to come to light, Tory was nearly killed. So let's stop pretending this is complicated. Let's stop treating this like some cultural war flashpoint. This is about a man, a father, a son, Daystar Peterson, who has sat in a prison cell for over a year based on a case that wouldn't pass the smell test in any honest courtroom. The prison system can no longer guarantee his safety, and that alone should be grounds for immediate action. But combine that with the overwhelming evidence of a botched investigation, and this becomes not just a legal issue, but a morale emergency. Tory Lanez deserves a new trial. He deserves due process. He deserves a pardon. And
when they say Megan's team, they're talking about Rock Nation, more specifically Desiree Perez, because that's who worked with Megan Thee Stallion directly. Desiree Perez have some ties that really terrifies the industry, which is why she literally runs the industry. Desiree Perez has the power to call up companies and literally tell them, "Hey, bro, you paying this person $1 million for an endorsement deal, but give them $2 million. I don't want to hear no negotiation buy." And she's not even a part of the deal, bro. And these companies will do it. You know why they'll do it, bro? Because nobody wants to get on Desiree Perez's good side. Desiree Perez literally took down an entire cartel. Desiree Perez still have ties to cartels. Desiree Perez is bullying the industry.
I knew that, but I didn't know she was pulling weight like that though. I didn't know she was bullying big boy niggas, little boy niggas. Damn, okay. Making sense now. It makes sense.
All right, so when we see situations like this where they say, this is interesting, all right, we told Megan Thee Stallion team, Desiree Perez and them, that Tory Lanez got new evidence coming out. And within a day of us telling them he was stabbed, like, what's going on here, bruh? And he was stabbed by a Mexican that he has no issue with, never had a run-in with. This is strange.
Told you. Telling you.
And I do believe that when a congresswoman get involved and things start to get overturned, they're going to get to the bottom of this. They're going to find out if Megan's team was responsible for Tory Lanez being stabbed.
And niggas finna have to go to jail. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if we're gonna be completely honest, if we find out Meg was lying, she need to go to jail. Whoever represented her, they need to go to jail as well. If not, they need to be charged with something. They need to pay some kind of fine, whatever the case may be. Kelsey, even though I know she got her little immunity deal, whatever the case may be, throw that bitch out the window because you up that line too, motherfucker. You feel me? The security guard, I understand you doing the right thing now, but where your fat ass was at when the shit was going down? We were looking, motherfuckers ain't even checked for him. The judge probably need to go ahead and, you feel me? Everybody. We need to get what's it called? The internal affairs investigation going on to see what the hell y'all niggas got going on this motherfucker for real. We're gonna be completely real. We're gonna keep it a buck. Cause if she went up there and lied, she lied on Gayle King already, crying to y'all, I'm reliving this shit every day of my life. Ooh. Man, we ain't trying to hear all that shit for real. Let's keep it a buck. You up there motherfucking lying, trying to sell us a story. Whole time you motherfucking lying. You feel me? Now people gonna go to court after this thinking like they can be like you. Yep. I can get a career off of this shit. I can get some money off this shit. I can woo. No, sir. And now a free man or innocent man, I don't want to say free, but innocent man, maybe, potentially. And they're about to lose his life because y'all want to sit down. You see, I don't understand. I don't know what they got on Tory for him not to talk or whatever. He might be a real ass nigga, but at the same time, I'm not getting this shit whatsoever. Nigga, you about to lose your life. Literally. You was going to lose 10 years off your life, but motherfuckers try to poke you up. Obviously, it's a hit. It's assassination attempt. So that nigga, he already ain't getting out, but whatever he had before, he getting more on top of that, but somebody paid him to do that. So they got to get charged with that shit too. Murder for hire. You feel me? All that shit. Come on now, this shit finna get wicked. If we find out Meg was lying and Tory's really innocent, this shit finna get wicked. This finna get serious. Oh my God.
This is crazy, yo. The turn of events is getting crazier, man. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? Y'all think Megan Thee Stallion is panicking because Tory Lanez is being free,
Yes.
or because they gonna find out her team is responsible for Tory Lanez being poked up in jail? Let me know. And if you're still watching, click on this video here somewhere on my screen.
All right, cool. Hey, y'all let me know down below. Y'all made it this far. I understand I was yapping and all, but I had to just get my insight on the situation because I've been wanting to speak on it, but it's just like, damn. I don't like to speak on situations that I don't really know too much about, but I don't know. I guess I'll talk my way through while new information comes about, and if I gotta change my position on some things or pivot or whatever, that's what I'm gonna do. But y'all let me know down below. Is Meg backpedaling and trying to find a way how to, keep Tory locked up You feel like she was telling the truth the whole time? Is Tory innocent? Y'all let me know how y'all feel. I don't know, whatever. But hey, appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. It's been your boy. Until next time.
Drop it in.